Riverdale Season 1, Episode 2 Chapter 2, A Touch of Evil, full transcript. Archie pleads with Ms. Grundy to come forward with what they heard. Cheryl deals with the pressure of Jason's death. Jughead stumbles upon Archie's secret. Jughead. Previously on Riverdale. This story is about a town, once wholesome and innocent, now forever changed by the mysterious death of Jason Blossom on the 4th of July. Can we talk, Ms. Grundy? About what? Archie, you're the music teacher. Can we talk about music? Gunshot in distance. We heard what we heard and afterwards we didn't do anything. How would we explain why we were together at 6 a.m. on the 4th of July? Hermione. Hello, Fred. Can I get you anything? A job. I can't very well have. The wife of Hiram Lodglow. On trial for fraud and embezzlement. Balancing my books. Kevin. Betty and Archie are endgame. Betty, I'm not gonna ask what you did with Veronica at Cheryl's. I'm asking you now, right now, if you love me, Archie. Archie, I can't give you the answer you want. Oh, my God, it's Jason. He was shot. Jughead. I think many of us, maybe the entire town, had been hoping against hope that somehow Jason Blossom hadn't drowned on July 4th. That we'd come to school Monday morning, and there Jason would be. Or that we'd see him and Cheryl in a booth at Pop's CT, but that was before the undeniable, irrevocable fact of his bloated, waterlogged body, a corpse with a bullet hole in its forehead, and terrible secrets that could only be revealed by the cold, steel blade of a coroner's autopsy scalpel, or the telltale beating of a guilty heart. Gunshot in distance. Phone vibrates. Sighs. Breathing heavily. Knocking. Archie, what are you doing here? It wasn't fireworks, Ms. Grundy. You can't be here, Archie. On July 4th, it was a gunshot we heard. You can't come to my house. Probably the shot that killed Jason Blossom. We know exactly what the police know. That a gun was fired. That a boy was shot. We don't know by whom. We know when it was fired. That's something the police still don't know. Sighs. They're performing an autopsy. We could call them, anonymously. This is not a negotiation. Archie. This is our lives. If anybody knows that we were there, I could lose my job. You could be expelled. We could go to jail. Fred. All right. Here you go, Vegas. Good boy. Wow. Morning, Dad. Hey, bud. Where'd you sneak off to last night? You heard that. Son, I've been hearing you sneak out since you were 8 years old. Going to Jughead's tree house. I couldn't sleep. Went for a jog to tire myself out. Yeah, got something on your mind. Just all this stuff with Jason. No more midnight runs. Until the police catch whoever it was that shot that poor kid. I swear to God, this town. Knocking. Door opens. Hal. Hey, honey. We just wanted you to know, it's gonna be a bit of a late night for us. It's going to be a lot of late nights for us. I mean, an accidental drowning, who cares? But the sociopathic son of the wealthiest family in town, murdered. That's a national obsession waiting to happen. He's barely in his grave. Alice. Can you warm up the car? Hal. I'll be right down. Betty, you know what I love most about you? It's that you always want to see the good in people. Even people like Cheryl Blossom, and Veronica Lodge and Archie Andrews. But when they betrayed you this weekend, you saw their true colors, didn't you? I did. I definitely did. So no backsliding. No Cheryl. No Veronica and no Archie. Doorbell ringing. Walk me to school. I needed time to process. To separate what my mom wants from what I want. I think I want. Which is, my mom says I should never speak to you again. But even though you don't like me like that, I still want us to be friends. Best friends. You do. Yeah. I mean, that's great, Betty. Me, too. I'd be lying if I said that it didn't hurt. And I'm sorry, Betty. I didn't do it to be I don't know, I thought it would be better in the long run. And it will be. Oh, and don't tell my mom that we're friends again. Hi. Do you think I can use Jason Blossom's death as an excuse to get out of PE? Sorry, coach, I'm just too depressed. And freaked out right now to do pull-ups. Don't joke about Jason Blossom. What? Sardonic humor is just my way of relating to the world. Scoffs, look, it's the rich kids from the Goonies. All right, I'm out. Watch it, Wednesday Addams. Kevin, now that romance is off the table, I'll just say it. Are we 100% sure that Archie's straight? Because no straight man has that body. Speaking of bodies, have you recovered from finding Jason's? It was more traumatizing, having to explain to my dad what I was doing with Moose at the river. Yet another perk of being the sheriff's son. Oh, my God, those are gorgeous. Are those for Betty, Mrs. Phillips? That's why I called her. Dear Betty, please, forgive me, XOXO, V. Who the hell is, V? Veronica, Veronica, Veronica. The yellow is for friendship. I also had magnolia cupcakes. Flown in from New York. Because, as my mom likes to say, there's no wrong the right cupcake can't fix. Also I've booked this for hers and hers mani pedis at Shea Salon. Blowouts, too. I am so sorry, Betty. I don't know what happened to me that night. It was such a basic bitch move. It was like I was possessed by Madam Satan, the old Veronica, and I will never, ever do anything like that to you again. I swear on my mother's pearls. Just, can you please give me one more chance? Okay, what, Veronica, really, awesome, I'll take it, and you won't regret it. Okay, and I'll bring these to lunch so we can celebrate. Bell ringing. It's the path of least resistance, Kev. A week ago, Veronica and I weren't friends. Next week, we'll nod to each other as we pass in the hall, but that's it. You know, in 2 weeks, she won't even remember my name. And in 3, she'll have latched he to some other girl to destroy. Weatherby. Good morning, students. This is your principal speaking. There have been many inquiries about the upcoming pep rally. So let me state clearly, it is happening, as scheduled. Now, on a less felicitous note, if you could give your attention to Sheriff Keller. Most of you already know the details. But your classmate Jason Blossom's body was found late Saturday night. So as of the weekend, Jason's death is now being treated as a homicide. It is an open and ongoing investigation. And may I interject, neither I nor my parents will rest until Jason's death is avenged, and his cold-hearted killer is walking the Green Mile to sit in Old Sparky and Fry. I, for one, have my suspicions. Hashtag Riverdale Strong. If you know anything that could help us find and apprehend Jason's killer, or anything about what happened to him on July 4th, I strongly urge you to come forward immediately. You can speak with me, or Principal Weatherby. A death like this wounds us all. Let's not let Jason down. Jughead. Archie. Weirdest thing. This summer, we were supposed to go on a road trip over July 4th weekend, which you bailed on at the last minute. Is there something you wanna tell me, pal? Bell ringing. We were wondering, Cheryl. Back in July, you told the Popo that Jason drowned. Yet, we come to find out that Jason didn't drown. He was shot. That's slightly suspicious, no? Are you living mannequins suggesting I had something to do with my brother's death? We're just curious. What do the police think happened? I'll tell you what I told them, which is that Jason did fall into the water. We both did. I made it to the shore. He didn't. Maybe he made it to the other side of the river and someone shot him there. Who knows? Seats, everyone. Pair off. Gloves on, scalpels up. Can I be with Cheryl? And I wanna be with Betty. Oh, I was thinking I'd partner with Kevin. Actually, Keller's with me. We, talked. Oh, God. Once again, fate throws us together. So, Saturday night. Listen, Moose, you're hot. Yes, my type. Definitely. But you've got more demons than The Exorcist. We're all on the spectrum. But my gay-o-meter says you should stick with what you know best. Girls. Cheryl, we haven't talked since the summer. I just want to say, I'm really sorry about your brother. Jason was the best. If I can do anything to help. That's sweet, Archie, but unless you were at Sweetwater River and know who shot Jason. Do you know if the police have any leads? What? No, you ghoul, but it's only a matter of time. And my twintuition is telling me it's someone we all know. Right. Well, I'm not great at science, but I can take point on this. If it's too weird for you. Weird, why? Oh, you mean because my brother is being dissected with a blade. Just like this one. Possibly at this very moment. Don't worry, I'm fine. In fact, I'm amazing. Every corpse has his tale to tell. Step closer to the body. There are several morbid details you should find relevant to your article. What details, Dr. Curdle? What sticks out to you? The marbling of the veins. Signs of scavenger activity, ligature marks on both wrists, and a hint of cryonecrotic preservation. Small bills, right? So, what did Moose want? Oh, my God, I don't even think he knows. I mean, I am devastatingly handsome in that classic, pre-accident Montgomery Clift kind of way, and sexuality is fluid, but can someone named Moose actually be that fluid? Laughs. Okay, well, I ship it. Well, of course you would. You're a big city girl with loose morals. I just meant that Moose has an official girlfriend, Midge. Anyway, it's terrible to say, but part of me wishes he would just stay in the darn closet. Obviously, I didn't mean literal closet. Archie, any new material you wanna try? Out on a very forgiving audience. Please, would you? I'd love to hear it. I'm still working on the lyrics, so. Okay. Strumming guitar. Musical note, come on, turn the radio on. Musical note. Musical note and, honey we'll dance, dance, dance. Musical note. Musical note for the rest of the night. Musical note. Musical note, I'm not ready to go. Musical note. Clapping. Betty, you okay? Chuckles. I'm supposed to say, yes. That's what the nice girl always says, but. No, I'm not. I want to be. I thought I could be. But it's too much, too fast. Archie. Betty, wait. Betty, wait. Come on. Listen to me. No. When I think, Archie, of where I feel safest and most myself, I think of us, in a booth, at Pops. Me, too. But that's not true anymore. I thought I could pretend this weekend didn't happen, but I can't give you the answer you want. That's what you said to me. And that's how I feel. Right now, I'm sorry. Betty. Mr. Andrews, if we could have a word in private. You're in a very good place. Right now, Mr. Andrews. Varsity football, AP music tutorials. This morning, in the hallway. You wouldn't meet my eyes. Why? I was distracted. I wasn't feeling well. Archie, if there's something you want to get off your chest, perhaps about Jason, now would be the time. Weatherby just asked me if I knew anything about Jason. And, what did you say? Nothing. That I didn't. But he said that if I did, I shouldn't be scared, and he'd make sure I was okay. Of course he would, you're his student. Is this how you feel about me? Is it real? Because if it's not, then I don't know what I'm protecting. It is real. Maybe it's not right, but it's real. Which is why you can't go to Weatherby. If you do that, we will never see each other again. Archie, I'm putting myself in your hands. Musical note LETSGO. Musical note LETSGO. Musical note let's go. Musical note go and get it. Musical note let's go. Musical note go and get it. Music stops. Stand down, vixens, and listen up. The weather's predicting a downpour the night of the rally. But already, you're raining on my parade. With Jason so present in our collective consciousness, all eyes will be on me. Will this beautiful, exotic, hothouse flower drown under the town's scrutiny, or be swamped by her emotions? The answer, ladies, is no, and no. That said, I need star power. I need the pussycats. Stay loose and limber, ladies, while I make a call. After this practice, I'll totally need a pedicure. You all have homework. I know everyone grieves differently, but Cheryl's hosting a pep Rally to cope with her loss. That's either brilliant, or psychotic, or both. Yeah, well, at least Cheryl's not putting on an act. Pretending she's a butterfly, when really she's a wasp. For the record, the only reason I went into that closet with Archie was so that Cheryl wouldn't. Oh, so you did it to protect me. Damn straight. Okay, so nothing happened between you and Archie in the closet, then? Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, Archie and I were fine before you got here. If by fine, you mean he was oblivious and you were pining after him in quiet desperation. We were friends, at least. You were walking on emotional eggshells around him, scared to tell him the truth. Okay, you don't know me, Veronica. It is not my fault he doesn't like you. Sighs, if that's what you're thinking. It's not anyone's fault. It's not even stupid Archie's. It's just how it is. Most of the time the people we like don't like us back. Romeo and Juliet are the exception, not the rule. Look, never speak to me again. If that's what you want, I'll accept that. But what, exactly, did Archie do wrong? Are you seriously taking his side? No, I'm not taking any. And this is your way of trying to be friends with me again. The pussycats are in. Oh, sorry, ladies, am I interrupting? As a matter of fact. No, you're not. Actually, I was about to come and find you, Cheryl. I have a gift certificate for hers and hers mani-pedis and blowouts at Shea Salon. Do you want to come with me? Don't do this. But out, closet monster. You have forfeited your right to take the high and mighty road. As pour moi, Betty, but of course, I never say no to a petty. And I was just about to suggest the same thing. Can I steal her for a second? Sighs. You're doing great, Mom. Better than me this week. Yeah, we're surviving, Ronnie, by our wits. Because that's what we lodge women do. If Dad could see us now, he'd say you look stunning. In that new uniform. I'm going for this Joan Crawford, Mildred Pierce thing. Is it working? Chuckles, definitely. Bells jingling. Hi, hi. And who might this heartbreaker be? I'm picking up an order for Andrews. Oh, you're Fred's son. You're as handsome as your father was. Veronica, I'll see you at home, Mom. Wait. I'm sure Archie would happily escort you. Is, Betty still mad at you? We're back to no texting. What about you? I'm back to being the shallow, toxic, rich bitch who ruins everything in her path. Which is unfortunate, because even though I only just met Betty, it really felt like we were meant to be best friends. Like it was our destiny, and now, sighs, it's like there was this train that was heading to the rest of my life. And I just missed it. Chuckles. Betty and I have been next door neighbors since we were 4. We've always gone to the same school, been in the same class. I remember in the 2nd grade, I was having trouble reading, and my teacher, Mrs. Grybrock, told my mom and dad that I should stay back a year to get caught up. Betty was so against us not being in the same grade that she took it upon herself to tutor me every single day. In the 2nd grade, yeah. Anyway, when I passed, thanks to Betty, I kissed her and I asked her to marry me. She was like, oh, little Archie, we're too young. Ask me when we're 18 and I'll say yes. Wow, I hate that I hurt her. Give her time, Archie. That's all you can do. And don't despair. I don't think your story with Betty is over. Dance music playing. Your room's so sweet. It's too pink. It doesn't feel right anymore. No, I like how girly it is. Mine is, too. You should come over and see it sometime. But, just you, not Veronica. I mean, she must be evil incarnate if even you won't have her as a friend. And on the subject of being friends, Betty, I'm sorry I've been such a witchy witch to you. After Polly and Jason's epic demise, I was angry at everyone, but I took it out on you, which was super unfair, especially since, in a way, it's kinda like we both lost siblings. How is Polly? Is she still in that group home? Do you think she knows what happened to Jason, that he was murdered? I'm not sure. What do you think went down between them? I don't know. What do your parents say about Jason and Polly? Not a lot. Same. I keep thinking that maybe Jason said something to her or she said something to him. I mean, didn't they have a big fight this summer, or why are you asking me so many questions about Polly, Cheryl? Because, you dumb cow. Someone shot my brother, and I think it was your crazy, tweaked out sister. Sighs. Get out of my house. Not until you tell me. Cheryl, get the hell out of my house before I kill you. Sighs. Jug. What's up? What's up? As I saw you, Archie, in the music room, with Ms. Grundy. Keep your voice down, my dad's inside. I'm trying to help you, dude. I'm trying to be your friend here. Even though we're not anymore. How long? You and Grundy. Since the summer. I like her. Scoffs. So I'm guessing she's the reason. You've been acting weird since summer. One of them. There's more. We were at Sweetwater River on July 4th. We heard a gunshot. The gunshot. Dude, you have to tell somebody. I can't. Neither can you. If people find out about Grundy, a kid is dead, Archie. And you're worried about some cougar. Don't call her that. Okay, she's not like that. She cares about me. Stab in the dark. I'm guessing she cares more about herself. She's the one who's telling you not to say anything, right? Look, I saw you guys. She's messing with you, man. And she's messing with your mind. What the hell do you know about it, Jughead? Or about me, even? Nothing. But I used to know this guy once. Archie Andrews. He wasn't perfect but, sighs, he always tried to do the right thing, at least. Jug. Sighs. If you tell anyone about this. What are you gonna do? Hey, Jug. Coming in. We got takeout from Pops. He was just leaving. A little sage, too. Banish the evil spirits. Mom. I'm not joking, Betty. That family is pure evil. I'm wondering if the Blossoms didn't kill Jason themselves. Sacrificed him to some dark pagan god that they worship in that insane mansion of theirs. Mom, does Polly know about Jason? I told her. But half the time, your sister doesn't even know what day it is. Mom, why were you so against them being together? Many reasons. That family, everything they touch, it rots. Mom, I was thinking, maybe it's time I go visit Polly. I am so proud of how you stood up to that dragoness. But honestly, Betty, why was Cheryl over here in the first place? And who else is gonna come waltzing in? Veronica, Archie, how many times are you gonna let them hurt you? Until I learn my lesson, Mom. You were right. And what you said about Archie. Sometimes it's hard to admit things to yourself. My mother is crazy. I'm afraid I'll never see my sister again. The boy I like doesn't like me back. He may not be crushing on you. But he does love you. And he's legit miserable without you, if it's any consolation. My mom says sometimes a friend is better than a boyfriend. Maybe this is one of those times. And Sheriff Keller's grilling me, Mantle the Magnificent. 'Cause I'd want Blossom dead. When he was, like, the only good quarterback we had. And speaking of offensive tight ends, I should have sent the cops to you, Moose. Because here's another unsolved mystery. What exactly were you and Kevin doing at the river, huh? Or does being with the sheriff's son give you a free pass? Keller. Reggie's just being a blowhard, Kev. I don't care what he says. I mean, let's think about it. If a kid at Riverdale killed Jason, it's not gonna be a jock, right? Now let's be honest. Isn't it always some spooky, scrawny, pathetic internet troll? Too busy writing his manifestos to get laid. Some smug, moody, serial killer fanboy freak, like Jughead, laughs. What was it like, Suicide Squad? When you shot Jason, you didn't do stuff to the body, did you? Like, after. It's called necrophilia. Reggie, can you spell it? Come here, you little. Hey, shut the hell up, Reggie. Boys, what do you care, Andrews? Nothing, just leave him alone. Holy crap. Did you and Donnie Darko kill him together? Was it some sort of pervy, blood brother thing? Glass shattering. Musical note, no she don't mess around, musical note. Musical note, no she don't mess around, musical note. Fred, ooh, I hate to ask this, but did you Get that in a fight with Jughead? Nah, no, it was with Reggie. It's a long story. Jughead and we were disagreeing about a girl. Sighs. Because there's this girl. There usually is. But it's not about me and Jughead. It's about me and this girl. I think we should do something. And it's the right thing, Dad. But the girl says that if we do or if I do this thing, it'll ruin what we have. That doesn't make any sense, does it? You know, this is the most honest talk we've had in a while. And I'm glad that you want to do the right thing. I can see that, even under the shiner. Archie, if you know it's the right thing to do. Even though it's tough, even though it might cost you. You gotta do it. Cheering. Marching band playing. I'm gonna come clean with Weatherby and Keller. I was there. I heard the gunshot. And I have to own that. Archie, slow down. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. If you wanna come with me, then we can figure that out. If not, I'll respect that and I'll do everything I can to keep you out of it. I'm sorry, Ms. Grundy, but I have to. Girl trouble. You, Grundy and me. We're telling Weatherby. At least, I am. And also, I didn't mean all that crap I said to you. I'm sorry. It's cool. We're not gonna hug in front of this whole town. Laughs. So why don't we both just do that bro thing where we nod like douches and mutually suppress our emotions? Yeah, but as friends, right? To be discussed over many burgers and many days. Oh, my God, Arch. You're I. Now to kick off this pep rally, I'd like to hand it over to our very own Mayor McCoy. Thank you, Principal Weatherby. It is heartening to see so many of you here, even in weather like this. But a lack of heart and school spirit has never been the Riverdale way. Tonight's pep rally isn't like any other we've had in the past. And we shouldn't pretend that it is. Which is why I would like to dedicate this evening to the memory of one of our brightest, Jason Blossom. We're with him tonight. Now please, join me in welcoming to the field our very own River Vixens. And their special guest stars, my daughter, Josie and her pussycats. All cheering. Musical note. Hey, Shotty, you're my candy girl, the kind with the swirls. Musical note. Musical note. Oh, so good baby, out of this world. Musical note. Musical note. Looks so sweet, fell in love with your curves. Musical note. Musical note. Every time you speak conversation like, sir. Musical note. Musical note. Sugar, you ain't her. Musical note. Musical note. Oh, honey, honey. Put money on that girl. Musical note. Musical note. Let's keep it in her circle. You everything I deserve. Musical note. Musical note. Baby wants her sugar. I'm ready to get served. Musical note. Musical note. Sugar. Musical note. Musical note. Oh, honey, honey. Musical note. Musical note. You are my candy girl. Musical note. Musical note. And you got me wanting you. Musical note. Musical note. Ooh. Musical note. Musical note. I saw this girl. I wanna know her name. Musical note. Musical note. She's got this body. It's driving me insane. Musical note. Musical note. Cause I need a candy girl. Musical note. Musical note. Her kisses rock my world. Musical note. Musical note. More legs, brown eyes. Ain't nobody like a fancy girl. Musical note. Musical note. Sugar. Musical note. Musical note. Oh, honey, honey. Musical note. Musical note. You are my candy girl. Musical note. Musical note. And you got me wanting you. Musical note. Cheering. All right, you all ready? Let's make some noise. Put your hands together for the Riverdale Bulldogs. Sobbing. Cheryl. Sniffling. Cheryl, what is it? What happened? Jason. Sniffling. He's gone. Sobbing. I know he is. No, you don't. You don't understand. He was supposed to come back. Sobbing. I'm alone. I'm alone. You're not alone. It's okay. Sobbing. Clears throat. Hey, I saw you and Cheryl. Not many girls would've done what you did. Full disclosure. I've had my share of emotional breakdowns. If you're not doing anything, do you wanna go get a milkshake at Pop's? Are you sure? Laughs. Yeah, Betty, I'd love that. Here you go. 1 double chocolate. And 1 old-fashioned vanilla. Betty, thank you. Thank you. Betty, can we make a vow? Sure. That no matter what, no boy will ever come between us again. Deal. Deal. Bells jingling. Do you guys want to join us? Yes, but only if you're treating. Laughing. Veronica. Veronica Lodge. Jughead Jones, the third. Jughead Jones, the third. Jughead. To someone on the outside, peering in. It would have looked like there were 4 people in that booth. But I was there, and I can tell you. Really, there were only 3. A blonde girl, a raven-haired girl, and the luckiest red-headed boy in Teen Universe. For one shining moment, we were just kids. Those bright neon lights of Pops. Keeping the darkness at bay. Giving way, as all nights must, to a morning of reckonings. Musical note got so much to lose musical note. Musical note got so much to prove musical note. Musical note God, don't let me lose my mind musical note. We're reviewing new systems of human biology starting with musical note my sweet love, won't you pull me through musical note. Musical note everywhere I look I catch a glimpse of you musical note. Musical note I said it was love. And I did it for love musical note. Musical note I did it for you musical note. You're here for me, aren't you? Because of the autopsy, we don't need to do this in front of your classmates, Cheryl. It's all right, Principal Weatherby. They'll find out soon enough. Now, that won't be necessary. Wait, Cheryl, find out what? That I'm guilty. Jughead. As shocking as those 3 words were, they were nothing compared to the secrets that Jason's body had given up during its autopsy, that Jason didn't die on July 4th, as we believed, but over a week later. Musical note I said it was love. And I did it for love musical note. Next episode.